I am absolutely getting a highly romantically charged energy and a highly emotional energy at that as well from this situation coming through. The first two cards to come out are Secret Admirer and Time. And what my guides showed me is someone here that you're connected to, whoever I'm speaking to here, has much deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. This Secret Admirer card actually says that pretty much verbatim. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. With the Time card, I'm also picking up that what might be hidden from your conscious mind at this time is that there's actually a surprising longevity to this connection. I'm hearing that it may be somewhat of a slow burn situation or a fast spark with a slow burn, meaning there may have been a really charged meeting between the two of you, or initially in your connection, there may have been a really strong spark that seemed to ignite both of you. There may have been a lot of chemistry, and from that point on, it may have felt to you as though things fizzled out, or maybe you've been wondering if things are in the process of fizzling out. It almost feels like someone I'm picking up on here has tried to let go of this person or situation because they feared that possibly things were kind of dying out here between the two of them, that there wasn't really anything to hold on to here. Wondering even if they had been delusional in thinking that this other person felt really deeply about them, because I get that you intuitively picked up these deep feelings that the other person here had, but then again, they've done a really good job masking those feelings, keeping things very much on the surface. There's a lot of secrecy around this person when it comes to their feelings for you. I see them carrying something really strongly on their heart space. I'm hearing something that's becoming heavy for them because they haven't been sharing it. They haven't been expressing it. And I feel with this Time card that you may have put a lot of effort in initially towards this person, emotionally or literally, as you felt that initial spark. Again, what I keep getting is there was an initial spark that seemed to fizzle out from your perspective. Maybe you thought your feelings weren't reciprocated, or that you were imagining the chemistry, the pull, the attraction between the two of you. But that's very much not the case here. Your intuition was on point here. Because this person here that you're connected to, they have a very slow burn energy. What they're keeping from you is that they're actually very much invested to keep this going in the long term. I feel like you'd be surprised to see that this person will consistently want to keep you and keep this connection in their life. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This was a highly fated meeting. I am getting that very strongly from this card. I'm hearing gravity itself couldn't have stopped me from being pulled towards you. Like no force of nature could have kept me from going towards you. And that's how your connection felt with this person. It felt inevitable because at a soul level, it was inevitable. It was unavoidable that the two of you would meet. I'm hearing messy, so there may have been something messy around the circumstances of your meeting. I'm hearing that you both presented one another with a chance to spin this Wheel of Destiny. What's coming up is this Wheel of Fortune card. To almost take this kind of chance on each other. There's a very strong chance energy here. Almost like you gave each other the opportunity to shift onto some entirely different timeline together. And you felt that pull towards that potential shared timeline with each other extremely strongly. I'm hearing the one was ready and the other hesitated. So it feels almost as though you who are connecting with this reading may have, I'm hearing you may have been all in. Like, you were so in touch with your soul, and your soul was pulling you towards this person. And I'm getting chills all over, by the way. I've been getting serious goosebumps just reading into your energy. I feel like you were ready to risk it all for this person, whatever that means for you. You were ready to go all in. But they actually seemed to hesitate or go hot and cold in some way. And this left you feeling confused because you thought intuitively you could sense that this energy of attraction and desire was reciprocated. And with surrender in the reverse position, this may have been really frustrating because you found yourself in a position of trying to control, trying to hold on here to this person or to this connection as it was unfolding. Something about this is feeling like it may have been a relatively new situation. This may be someone that you haven't had the time to deeply get to know yet in the physical world. Of course, that will not be the case for everyone. So only take this as it resonates. But I do want to get some more information here. What's really going on? Again, there's so much shrouded here from plain sight. So much secrecy here, which I feel is why my guides wanted me to come on and do this reading, to unveil some of the secrecy. Yeah, there is something powerful on this person's heart space because here we have the heart chakra in the upright position. Now, I am going to be reshuffling some of the cards here. I want to know what is on this person's heart. Appreciation in the reverse position. This person feels as though you are slipping away or they're losing you. In fact, you may have lost interest in this person or connection. Decided that you didn't want to overthink it anymore. You didn't want to hold on and worry anymore. You just wanted to let go. To get back into your element, to perhaps pursue some other form of connection, open yourself to dating other people, or just get back into a more independent energy. I feel that for a while, this person had you feeling so, I know it sounds cliche to say, but so in love that you felt like you were going insane, so in love that it was ungrounding to you. I'm hearing it may have caused you to behave in ways that were outside of your norm. It may have caused you to put your heart on the line or to give more to this person than you would typically give to anyone, especially in a romantic context so relatively early in the connection. But again, it's just like every fiber of your being was pulling you towards this person. There's something really strongly here coming up about the voice. I feel that you activate each other very strongly through the frequency of your voice. So you find each other's voices really hypnotizing, really mesmerizing, and this is a really shared feeling as well. This is by no means one-sided. By the way, the reason for this, whoever I'm speaking to, the reason that you find each other's voice so mesmerizing is because the voice carries the frequency of the soul. It's sort of like when you speak to someone, they're actually picking up on your soul signature. And you and this individual share a very similar soul signature. You're at least from the same soul family, as we would say, which means you have a similar core soul frequency. In some cases, this may be a twin flame, although I've not yet seen that particular specific energy come up in this reading, so I will let you know if that energy comes out here. I I do feel, though, that this person realizes that there was something rare, something special in you that they've been taking for granted or not fully appreciating, with appreciation in a reverse position. It's almost like they're suddenly seeing the light on this or suddenly getting clarity on this. They may have been so busy or so self-distracted in the physical 3D world. It's almost like they were trying to distract themselves from how they were really feeling about you and towards you. And therefore keeping their third eye somewhat blocked in that state where they were very distracted by many different daily or physical 3D things. But now it feels like this person has been pushed by some circumstance of their life to pause. Specifically today, as of whenever you are listening to this reading, this person may have had a day that has pushed them to pause or pushed them to self-reflect. They may be feeling very nostalgic at this time, reflecting on their connectedness with you, their interactions with you, if the two of you have interacted in the past. They also could be reflecting on their life in general. I keep picking up a nostalgic energy around them right now, and what you need to know, whoever you are listening to this reading, connecting with this, is that there's also an energetic tie here between you and this person. A soul tie here has been activated. Now, soul ties can come in many different forms, but in your particular case, there is a natural soul tie. One that comes simply from sharing either a similar or identical core soul frequency, because by the law of attraction, that which is likened to itself is drawn. So therefore, when you share a similar core soul frequency to someone and you're living more authentically, more in alignment with that soul frequency, you naturally have a stronger bond, that stronger soul tie with those who share a similar frequency and are therefore closer to you in proximity in this web of collective consciousness, again, with the law of attraction being the dominant force pulling like things together. And I see that it's actually choices you've made recently in your life. This feels possibly like the last 6 months to the last 18 months, possibly 2 years, where you've been living more confidently in alignment with your true authentic self. Now, you are someone who I sense has always been authentic, so don't get me wrong there. You have always been someone who is very authentic, but you've been activated to an entirely new level of authenticity in recent months or years. And I feel this is because things have happened in your life, perhaps in your romantic life, in your social life, your work life, your spiritual life. Things have happened in the last series of months or years that have brought truth to light. And I'm hearing you've had to face some very painful truths, whether that's in your relationships, your friendships, your family, about yourself, your spiritual world. Your courage and confidence in facing and embracing these truths, even when they were painful to look at, have actually caused you to connect in with this energy of truth that has made your throat chakra energy very powerful. Because the throat chakra isn't just about the truth, the authenticity, the voice that we exude. It's also about the truth that we are willing to see and to accept. So to have a strong throat chakra energy, we actually have to be dedicated to living in the energy of our own truth, even when that truth is painful to face or when that truth is messy in some way. And again, I feel that through facing and embracing some of these messy or painful truths in your life these last few years, you've really strengthened that throat chakra muscle, so to speak. And this has actually radiated out this authenticity about you. This signal that lately has been attracting in more of your soul family, more who share a similar soul frequency to your own. Now, the reason I'm getting into this in this reading is your meeting of this particular person is actually a byproduct of that strengthened, that activated throat chakra energy and the resulting emanation of that authentic signal. This is one who has been attracted back to you as a result of that authenticity that you've been emanating. So I want to know, what is this person here really thinking or feeling? What are they really thinking or feeling? Wow, I pulled the yin yang card in the reverse position. So I did say I would let you know if there was twin flame energy in this reading. And I will say this is my number one twin flame card in the deck. So this very well could be a twin flame situation. However, with this card reversed, wow, I just felt this butterflies in my stomach feeling, and I felt it was this person's energy. And I heard them say, my soul is like your soul. And I feel that's something they are consciously realizing and recognizing, even if they aren't necessarily familiar with the specific term twin flame. They're recognizing this similarity between your souls. I almost feel as though when this person was in that state of being really busy and distracted in the physical 3D world, they were almost trying to run from who they really were. I'm hearing trying to run from their roots or from who they are at that core level. And so they may have been denying who they were, and in doing so, denying their similarity, their sameness to you. But something has forced a pause in this person's life, and it's forcing them to go back to those roots, either literally or in their own mind, in their own memory. I believe I mentioned earlier the strong soul tie that's been activated between the two of you. This means I'm hearing you're exchanging energy with this person 24/7, whether you consciously realize that or not. And because this person has been feeling a bit more nostalgic lately, you actually may be feeling some of their nostalgia as well. So I want to know, what does the person coming through this reading want to say to the beautiful soul listening here? The Knight of Swords in the upright position. Someone who's strong, assertive, decisive, wanting to make big changes. I feel like this person is actually stepping forward to be more assertive and direct. I'm hearing they want to take the reins in this connection, whereas they've been taking a pretty passive role up until now. With the Five of Swords reversed, I feel like this person is going to come forward with some kind of direct or straightforward communication that clears something up for you that you've been feeling unsure about or mentally conflicted about. I feel that you listening to this reading have in part been mentally or emotionally conflicted because you really haven't been sure how this person really feels towards you. And I see them coming forward with clear communication regarding that. We also have the Queen of Wands upright. This is how this person here is perceiving you at this time. Now, I haven't been picking up on those labels, divine feminine and divine masculine, in this particular reading. But I will say that For many of you listening, of course, only take this if it connects, but I'm getting that for many of you, you are coming up in this Queen of Wands energy. So you may identify as the divine feminine. I'm hearing you've emotionally and mentally evolved and matured a lot in the last few years. Again, a lot of this emotional maturity has come through having the courage to face painful truths about yourself or your life, to embrace your true, authentic self, to learn how to build confidence from the ground up within yourself rather than seeking it externally. And the person that you're connected to is coming up as the Knight of Swords. This means they may be connecting here as the divine masculine energy. Again, may not be the case for all of you. But I see them perceiving you and being highly attracted to you in your Queen of Wands energy. They see you as someone who's highly independent, very confident, someone who is, the word coming out most strongly is magnetic. Like they see you as hypnotic in some way. You have a magnetic energy. And they're feeling a bit regretful because I feel like your energy called this person out. I know that's a strange way of saying it. I don't feel like you necessarily called their behavior out with your words, but you illuminated it with your energy. I've heard other readers refer to this as the gift of illumination, and I think that's a beautiful way to describe it because whoever I'm speaking to, you have that gift of illumination. Your energy naturally illuminates the blockages, the barriers, the fears within others without you even needing to say a word or literally point anything out to them. And I feel as though your energy has called this person out, and specifically, it's called out the fact that they tried to treat this really beautiful, profound soul bond in a very casual manner. And this actually may have caused you to feel a little bit heartbroken, even if you didn't verbalize this to this person. And because of the purity of your heart and the purity of your energy, it caused an instant reaction back from this person. I feel like whenever someone insults you or breaks your heart or does something that causes you pain, because your heart is so pure and your energy is, I'm hearing your energy is so loud, it emanates a really powerful signal. When someone does something, approaches you in a disrespectful way, energetically speaking, tries to treat your divine energy in a casual way, I'm hearing that it actually has a boomerang effect on them, like an adverse energetic reaction that they can feel. And that's what's happened with this person. They behaved in ways towards you that caused you to feel emotionally a little bit hurt or a little bit heartbroken because, again, you were ready for this. You were ready to put your cards on the table for this, and they acted more casually about it or with hesitation. And without saying a word, it's been illuminated to this person that they have treated something highly sacred, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, as though it was something that comes along every day. And again, that's causing them to feel not just regretful, but it's like they're actually feeling that boomerang effect of pain in their own heart. It's almost like when they did something that caused your heart to break, it's actually breaking their own heart as well. Now, this also could be a sign, again, of a twin flame connection where something they may have tried to do to push you away caused an energetic pushback towards themselves, because in the case of twin flames, if this is a twin flame, you share a chakra center, you mirror one another perfectly. So if this person attempted to push you away, they ended up actually pushing back against their own heart, essentially breaking their own heart. And now they're really in this hermit mode. I feel again, whoever this is, something in their life has forced them to pause because they've been spending a lot of time alone. They may have really been living in the moment, not necessarily taking things seriously between the two of you or trying to plan ahead. But something has forced them to reflect, and in that reflection, it's naturally causing them to think out into the future as well. And now, ironically, you actually have this person feeling, I don't want to say they're feeling this love for you because the love has actually been there. It's been mutual since you met, but it's almost like they were trying to distract themselves from it. But now it's like they've recognized that love that they're feeling, and they're concerned that it might actually be unrequited by you. Wondering whether they are too late, whether they've messed things up here by approaching it so casually. I feel a newfound sense of determination coming from this person as well. With the Chariot card, this desire again to take back the reins of this situation, to take back a measure of control here, to be more direct or positively assertive with how they're feeling. Can I get a final message from this person's soul here to close out the reading? Yeah, we have the card Power. And that's exactly what I feel happening here. I feel like this person has been very passive and is desiring to take back the reins here. That's the best way I can put it, to direct this situation more strongly, to move forward with you in some way. Can I get one final card from this person? Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. I feel like in order to come towards you fully, this person is being pushed into this space of pause, of reflection, of nostalgia, to be capable of actually fully releasing a past version of themselves that is necessary for them to release in order to step forward into a new cycle with you. And there we have the Knight of Pentacles. This card really speaks to patience, perseverance, but also something unexpectedly positive. I feel that the energy coming through from this person is that they're going to be very perseverant towards you and towards this connection in a way that you may actually not expect, or that might surprise you because of their previous behavior towards you.